All right, back to the here comes transgender hate mail, homosexual hate mail, atheist hate mail. Checking to see how I look in here. Yeah, if this works. This is working. Yeah, I'm just gonna look at the. I don't know because basically I have to have basically everything's now on one screen, so it gets a little cluttered. So every now and then I have to check and see what my screen looks, what I look like on screen in front of this webcam with this microphone, and then I gotta get basically close down, basically minimize those windows so then I can actually go through this these screen caps I got of the mostly negative comments that are responses to other comments that I put on what's it called? YouTube DeviantArt against these like deviant lifestyles. Let's get on here. Trigger warning: words like penis, vagina, uterus, ovaries, testicles, and vulva will be used in these videos. I am a Bible-believing Christian, so what I say may take you off. There are people that say the Christian believe in the Bible, which really messes them off, and the way they say may take you off. There are people that say that God is evil, which is wrong, or God does not this, which is wrong, and what they say may take you off. Let's continue on here. Oh yeah, no, screen caps. The screen caps will not be shown on screen because my brother has informed me that they can be considered evidence of harassment. So instead of that, because basically instead of that, I'll just talk about it. Basically, yeah, because harassment, basically nowadays is when someone says they want to end it all because of how they look, and you say or sound or what their body does normally, naturally according to science. And I say there's no reason to do that. Here's the evidence why, scientific evidence why. Here's what I believe in the Bible, and that can be considered harassment now. Because people, it's really sad. No, you'll get angry that you're actually right, and they don't want to give up on that stuff that's effed up. So it's really terrible. Continue on here. So I say to someone else, actually, it's bad thinking. You have to change how you think. And I say to someone else, well, you aren't. You aren't, and you have to learn to accept that. I got likes for those. Then someone says, "Hero Cox, that's your reality, your truth. Not everyone's. Remember when people used to kill other people when they had different religions thousands of years ago? Okay, this is kind of similar because the transgender lifestyle is not based on race." It is based on belief. Right? It's based on belief. And it's a bad belief. Something's wrong with your body when nothing is, according to science of anatomy. So, yeah, basically, when they kill a lot of people, yeah, it's pretty rough stuff. You gotta stop that stuff. It's dangerous. Same mindset. Violence never resolved anything. Don't talk about violence. I'm talking about stopping that stuff through understanding that you don't need to be doing it. So letting us probably be who we want to be is the best way. No, it's not. You basically are already you without transitioning. So you gotta learn to accept yourself, your body as is, because that's the one you get. That's the only one you get. And then this person says, because we don't want to fight, we don't want a war. And I say, all studies prove is that brains can look different. What is really going on is people learn that they are trans over time because they don't like the stereotypes of what a boy or girl does. The solution is not to change their bodies, which is seriously they're not deformed. Is you take the stereotypes; they are wrong anyway. And someone says, "Okay, thanks for clarifying." I don't know if they're saying that positively or negatively. Yeah. Then someone else says, "Here, guys, if I want to quote unquote mutilate my body, then that's my choice. And you're a gold earned business in the first place. That's a bad choice. I say it's your choice, but it's a bad one." And then someone else says, there are more than one types of dysphoria. Spelled wrong. Are you talking about social dysphoria with gender roles? You're talking about social dysphoria with gender roles, but there are also body dysphoria that can be changed without transition. Actually, can be changed by learning that those feelings are wrong. Say, oh wait, that's a wrong feeling. It's like angry at someone. Basically, you ticked off at somebody. You were like, wait a minute, that's a bad feeling. No, I'm not going to kill those. No, I will not be Hulk smashing. No, I was stupid. That was effed up, but no, I'm not going to be Hulk smashing. No, you can say no. You can choose not to. On here, someone else says, it's not for everyone. Sometimes the body you're born in is not what works for you. Mentally speaking, you have to learn to live with that, to change that, because that stuff is effed up. Even if it is mutilation, it is, and that's really horrible. They have a right to go through it if they thought long and about it and are sure it will lead them to feel better. No, they may have a right or something, but they shouldn't because that's stupid. That's not cool. It's very dangerous, and it won't solve the problem because again, it's an external solution for an internal problem. Okay, they have to work on their thinking. Continue on. Someone else says, "Oh guys, as someone who suffers from body dysmorphia." That's spelled right. A condition that many trans people, especially those who look to transition, deal, and stuff like that, deal with. Research is important, especially to the uninformed. Wanting a body you can better appreciate isn't a bad thing, but yeah, when you can't get that, and you have to learn to accept your body. You have to learn to accept your body as is. You shouldn't be trying to lie about it. Yeah, sometimes bad things happen, but that doesn't mean it was bad to begin with. Your body mutilation argument is flawed in a major way. Because I say it's flawed. Continue on. The phrasing makes it sound like you make surgery general. Not really. Especially, although not just for the sake of transitioning, is a form of mutilation. It's not. Well, in a way, cutting into someone is, but when it's they're bleeding and you need to cut into them to stop that bleeding, I don't talk about. I'm talking about like something that if they keep on doing it, they will die. The bleeding, like internal bleeding. This is an injury inside to their body that you need to go in and that surgery needs to go in and deal with. Okay, when that happens, then it's like, okay, wait, what do you got? We're good. When that happens, yeah, that's will be considered in a way cutting into someone, mutilation, quote unquote. But it's not the same thing as everything's functioning normally, and you decide, okay, I want my penis and testicles removed, and what's left turned to look like a vulva, or I want my vulva and clitoris cut on to look more like a penis and testicles, or some bullcrap like that. That's a different story. Okay, everything's functioning normally. They want to get surgery that is cosmetic and does not change what biological sex they are. It makes it so they can lie more effectively about what biological sex they are. So they hopefully get better treatment from people, the treatment they want from people. It's not cool. Continue on here. Yeah, something about things happen. Your body mutilation argument is flawed in a major way because I say it is. The phrasing makes it sound like surgery just general, especially through not just for sake of transitioning. There's more mutilation. People sometimes need surgery to save their lives and or the lives of others. Sometimes they get it to find some level of comfort in their skin, which is some bullcrap because they need to learn to accept the body as it is. For the first time in a long time, they need to learn to stop this around with that. That's dangerous. I remember having a dysmorphia debate with a friend of mine when she brought up something about something her teacher says she didn't like about how dysmorphia is a choice because people find you into the dysmorphia as a choice. Because people find several things that make them uncomfortable within their flesh, and that's horrible. You need to learn to let those things go. I made a comfortable point that it was somewhere in the middle. Due to my personal experience, dysmorphia isn't the choice being made. It's the choice. The choice being made is actually more like giving into that stuff. Continue on. It's a refusal or an inability to grow beyond that flaw, or at least to accept it, and that makes it a condition. I think research, open-mindedness, and even if your core beliefs do not change, far fewer displays of bigotry would have you do immensely. Yeah, whatever. Bigotry. I'm telling you the truth, bigotry now. That's what he said. Someone else says, yes. I say hero comics. I say, yes, I have dealt with the fear of what could happen, and I trust God on that now. That's what he is. He has helped me before, and he is helping me now. There's no need for me to hide my body from people. If I don't like it, then if they don't like it, then that is their problem, not my body. No one likes that. Someone else says, I say, I have no degrees, so I do know the truth. The body you were born in is the only one we will get, and we will learn to live with that. We have to learn to live with it, live in it without transitioning. Someone else says, you don't have no degrees like that. And I say, true. Oh, I have no titles to hide behind. I just tell the truth. And someone else says, zero clocks, 3 words. It's their choice. So choice is involved. So sad. Whatever is right or wrong, it isn't our problem. Actually, it is. I'm a Christian, sorry. Bible-believing Christian. It's our problem. Whatever happens or regret that comes from that choice is also not a problem. No, it is. Christian, sorry. It's with the way the world, where the world is, people are allowed to live their lives in whatever manner they want. Yes, but it can destroy them. Really, really bad. So you gotta fight against it. I advise you just leave it and live your life. Yeah, no. It's Christianity, sorry. Ultimately, more of their choices are decision to affect. None of their choices are decision to affect you. Christianity, they do, because of course that stuff's bad news. So I don't want people dying, people having trouble like that. So we gotta go. The reward and consequences of the way they live his life falls on them. Yeah, but still, we have to help them. It's important to do. Let's continue on, please. Click. I say, sorry, but the Bible says, Rick, she lives me later to death. We'll back those staring towards slaughter. Proverbs 12:24, 11.